Hello and welcome back to another fruitalicious episode of So You Think You Can Fanon. In today's episode, we are going to be reading Coom, Chain of Memories.
I think you mean calm.
No, I mean Coom.
Okay.
Chain of Memories.
Yes, and I'm going to denote this as the third story arc. If I think we can all agree that we've passed the Organization 7 arc, as I've been calling it on our Twitter.
Have we?
Well, I'm going to denote this as the Cursed Sora arc because it kind of resolved, not really but it resolved with Sora getting turned to the darkness, and it's like a new chapter.
I mean, it started with Sora turning to the dark side.
Well, I mean, it ended with Sora, it started at the beginning of like chapter 11 with Riku and Sora.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like, it's like the first arc, Dark Riku arc, main villain, Dark Riku, beat him, end of that. New arc, Riku and Sora gotta fight Organization 7. They fail. Sora becomes Cursed Sora. Move on to the third arc.
By the way, those could have each been their own books. They
probably should have been their own book.
Yeah. Maybe it'll get better. Who knows?
Should we do a quick recap of the past 10 chapters before we continue?
Sure, why not? This will be a good starting point for everybody. Let's see.
Okay,
go ahead.
So Sora purified Riku, and Riku took a nap. And then Riku woke up on the couch, and Sora's like, "Wow, Riku, you're back." And Riku was like, "That's right, Sora." And then, Organization 7 sent our favorite characters of all time, Robin and Sarah, who were in a relationship with Sora and Riku, I think. And then they murdered them. And then Sora was like, "Hey, Riku, you want to go murder Organization 7? We retconned it so they have Angel." And then Riku was like, "Yeah." So they go and they murder Kai, they murder Dark Rose, Lex. Who else did they kill? Lex, Kai, Dark Rose. Darkheart's still alive, I'm pretty sure.
Darkheart?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Who was it who died? Was it Dark Rose or Darkheart?
Dark Rose.
Okay.
Rose.
Yeah, Darkheart's still alive. Jaleesa is still alive, and Rai is still alive.
Rai. So they get to Castle Twilight, I think it is, where there's 80 couches. They murder the guys I mentioned. Jaleesa is revealed to be the villain all along. Sora rescues Angel, and they bone. And then Sora, in an attempt to murder our protagonist Jaleesa, the main character, she turns him to the light, and he becomes Cursed Sora. And also Rai is the darkness in Riku's heart, and he's trying to take over his mind because he's a murderer, and I'm assuming he's trying to make him into a non-murderer, because Organization 7 is the real good guys here.
Yeah, Sora and Riku are the most bloodthirsty protagonists I've ever seen in an adventure story. It's kind of scary.
Probably second to the Aang from the Avatar fanfiction we read.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Also, Jake, I wanted to say, because Kai told me that the opening to the episode was really good, and I was like, all right, I'll listen to it. And I think I outdid myself, and that opening was pretty funny. I enjoyed the pain in Matt's voice during that opening. But I listened to the intro, I clicked off of it, and for whatever reason, the second part started playing. I was doing my homework, and I just hear, "Welcome back to Fortnite Funny Moments, Part 56," and I just started dying.
I forgot about that.
Hell yeah.
So, with that being said, I would like to start us off with Chain of Memories, Chapter 22, Darkness Unleashed. Cursed Sora grins and snaps his fingers and disappears. Twilight Riku is training and then halts. No, this can't be. So it seems Sora has found out about his past. I can't believe it. What have you done, Master? I must help Angel train more to surpass her limits. Wait, hold on. Where was Twilight Riku?
So, we're about 3 lines in, and we already have no fucking idea where we are.
Is he? Aren't they still in Castle Twilight?
He's training.
Riku got,
Where is he?
wait, didn't Twilight Riku get sent away in that last bit because he got his ass beat?
Sergio, finish the paragraph. It tells you where they are.
Oh, okay. I must help Angel train more to surpass her limits. She's Riku. That's right, she's Goku. Help us take the darkness down. Twilight Riku plus the Twilight Blades back. I was about to read that as on his back. No, he put them back on his belt. He disappears. Ooh. Cursed Sora appears in front of his home village and walks towards the gates. There's gates.
There's gates.
Cursed Sora reaches the gate and is stopped by 2 guards looking down at the ground. Stop! You can't enter. No organization member may enter. I guess they know who that is. Cursed Sora grabs one of the guards by the neck and breaks it, throwing the body aside. You will pay for that. You will pay for that. The hero pulls out his sword, bring it. The hero of the story, gentlemen.
The hero of the story.
Cursed Sora grabs the sword and breaks the sword. Now die. Cursed Sword takes the guard's broken sword and puts it through the guard's guts. Bad ending, guys. Story's over. We can go home. The hero has been killed.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Foolish heroes. I told you not to get in my way. Everyone... Yeah, I guess if you're Sora, everyone else is a hero. Cursed Sora lifts his arm up and uses dark energy, busting the gate open. All the heroes possessive in the courtyard turn to curse Sora. You can't be here, worthless.
Wait. In the courtyard, were they within earshot and sightline of Sora breaking that guy's neck and killing the other guy?
Sora,
these are Metal Gear Solid guards.
Oh, so the genetic super soldiers, nice.
So he jumps into the air at light speed, comes down at one of the heroes. Take this. Cursed Sora pulls back his arm and breaks his neck, killing one of the heroes. All right, neck broken counter. That's 2.
What was that noise?
All right, heroes. All right, heroes, attack. Don't fear this guy. They are many of us and only one of him. The heroes charge at Cursed Sora with swords in hand. All the heroes stop in shock. His speed is too great. Cursed Sora appears at the other side of the courtyard. The heroes turn around. Tell us who you really are, or face your death. Come on, you guys. Don't you remember me? Cursed Sora takes off his hood. All the heroes possessive, eyes widened in shock. It's you, Sora. Look at his eyes. No way you are the true master of the legendary eyes. What have you done, Sora? How could you betray us? It was said that only 2 people from your clan could summon them. Your grandfather and supposedly one other person who had it already died long ago. But we were wrong. It is Sora, not surprised traitor. What? Who's talking?
You know, I'm going to choose to believe that it's not one hero, it's every single one of them speaking in unison like a hive mind.
Who would like to read next?
I want to. I have to.
All right.
We must take you down, Sora, but watch out for his legendary eyes. One of the heroes run at Cursed Sora with sword in the air. The hero launch. They don't even get names. They don't even get names for their swords. That just occurred to me.
The hero.
They don't even get blades. They get swords.
Yeah, that's how you know they're betas.
He launches his sword through Cursed Sora's guts. Yes, I got him. It's over. I don't think so. No way. What's happening? Cursed Sora's body fades away. Where did Sora go? He's gone. The floor turns black behind the hero. Cursed Sora raises from the ground. When did he learn this?
Zombie.
I'm right behind you. No way. How did you do that? Cursed Sora raises his hand and cuts the hero in half. Half a dozen heroes charge. It's never 3. It's never 5. It's never 7. It's some multiple of a dozen. I hope that never changes. Cursed marked Sora. Wait, why is it cursed marked Sora twice in a row? Oh my god, he forgot to get rid of the curse mark.
I also see cured. I see cured Sora right below it too. Is it a curse?
He lifts his arm forward at 6 heroes. Have a taste of this. Black smoke comes out of cured Sora's hand. What's happening? What is this black smoke? Can't see
he cast darkness.
Laughing. I bet you will never find me now. Die, foolish heroes. The heroes look around. They can't see. What's that flash? A blade flies out of nowhere, piercing through a hero's... What do you guys think it pierced through, guys? His eyes? Ears?
His arms.
His arms?
Cock.
Guts. Take this! A blade flies at another hero, chopping off the hero's arm, leg, head. It's always the head. It's always the head, the guts. It's always those two things.
They don't know how to aim any.
What's going on? We can't see anything. Where are all you guys? The flash appears again. Look over there. A blade cuts one of the heroes on the back, and again the blade flies by, slicing a hero in half. 1 to go. Take this. A blade flies above the hero, and the blade slices the hero in 2. What training do they give these people? What? Why do they exist? What the heck is going on in there?
To make our hero look better.
Hero in the fucking fattest quotation marks of the century. What the heck is going on in there? The black smoke clears away. The heroes look in shock to see them dead. The heroes who are dead look upon themselves. That's what I choose to believe, with cursed Sora standing amongst them in the middle. So that's the legendary Shadow Blade our master Sora the Wise told us about. Come on, guys, we can't let Sora pass. Cursed Sora points the Shadow Blade at the heroes. I'm tired of playing this game. You weak heroes, now move. The Shadow Blade glows with power. Behold! Cursed Sora uses Dragon Strike. The huge blast hits the heroes, wiping them all out. That takes care of this area. I must move on and kill the rest of the heroes and my old master. Cursed Sora puts the Shadow Blade on his back and goes to the right towards the center of the village. Cursed Sora continues towards the control center. The control center? Excuse me? When 4 heroes block... I thought that said when 4 heroes block Sora's way. Sorry, Sora, but we can't allow you to pass. It ends here. Sora.
Nah, Sora got blacked.
I don't have time for you foolish mortals. How die? Cursed Sora appears behind the heroes. The heroes turn around. How did you do that, Sora? They keep asking him like they're 4-year-olds, amazed at a party trick when he disappears and comes behind them.
I'm confused where this came from. Anyways, the Organization 7 would have been like double murdered by now, like twice over.
All right, who wants? Jacob, you read the next one.
I got this. One of the heroes swings his sword at Cursed Sora. Cursed Sora grabs the hero's wrist and breaks it. Cursed Sora takes the hero's sword and chops off the hero's head. The other 3 heroes clash swords
do these
against
people
one
just
sword.
stand and let their heads be chopped off?
Yes.
It's like a D&D encounter. They can only move once every 6 seconds, so if anything happens between those 6 seconds, they're fucked.
I feel like Shadiversity right now because it's like dudes holding swords high above their body. They don't have shields. They're not trying to block. They're just standing and letting Sora happen. Like
Yeah.
Sora
Letting
do
Sora
things
happen.
Now, when he was 5, they should have dashed his head on a rock.
All right,
His kid's got the legendary eyes. Tell no one of this. The other 3 heroes clash swords against the one sword Cursed Sora is using. Take this. Cursed Sora slides down the sword that the dead hero was using, cutting off one of the hero's hands. Cursed Sora brings up his fist, dropping the hero's sword, uppercutting one of the heroes so hard it snaps his neck, killing one of the heroes. Give me more blood. Cursed Sora grabs the hero by the neck, snapping killing that hero.
That's I think 3. If I didn't blank, I think that's 3 necks broken.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
something
like
like
that.
that.
It just keeps saying one of the heroes as if there are any left. One of the heroes sneak behind Cursed Sora and swings his sword at Sora. Cursed Sora ducks and turns around, sticking one of his fists through the hero's heart. The last hero. He's now the last one. Oh, sorry, she's now the last one. The last hero looks in shock. Cursed Sora turns and looks at her. Now it's your turn, Cursed Sora swings his fist at the hero. The hero holds his sword to block Sora's fist. Nice try. Cursed marks Sora. His fist breaks the sword, slamming into the broken sword, into the hero's heart. That takes care of that. You all call yourselves heroes. So disappointing. Only the book did. Only the book did.
I just realized, being that Sora is now Anakin Skywalker, this is his Jedi Temple moment.
Okay,
He
can
must
we
have
have
played
just a
episode
moment?
3 of the game.
Just a moment to point out that it took 10 chapters for Sora to go to one place and get Riku into a fight. It then took 3 pages for Sora to kill every hero in existence.
Oh wait, Matt, because in chapter 23 we got Cursed Sora versus Skylar.
Who the fuck is Skylar?
Let's find out.
Since I only read 2 paragraphs, I'll keep going.
Okay.
I must move on. I have some old friends to kill. Cursed Sora walks up and into the hero temple, walking into a huge room. I see their presence with my legendary eyes. Cursed Sora walks through the room to the other side to a door to the... There's... Hold on.
Wait,
hold on.
This is
Hold
episode
on.
3 of the game.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry. The repeated words of the word "to" in this paragraph is literally
Terrible.
enraging me.
Wait, this is literally episode 3 of the game. Because like, so if you haven't played it, so like you go through like the Jedi Temple level, you slaughter all the Jedi, and then Anakin walks into like a room and he's like, "There's a great power here." And then this old Jedi master named Sindralig drops, like, Sindralig.
She's the librarian, right?
No, he kills the librarian at the beginning. There's just like this old dude that he fights, and then he fights his female apprentice in the game. And I think that's what he's going for here.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's copying the cutscene like beat for beat, but it's given me like flashbacks to when I was like 5 years old playing the game. You can continue now.
I see a great power here. This should be fun. Cursed Sora kicks the door open and walks through the room, looking around. Cursed Sora's legendary eyes narrow, stops sneaking around. So we meet again, Sora. Long time no see, Skylar. Skylar walks out of the shadows, holding the Excalibur on her shoulder. Cursed Sora turns around and looks at Skylar. So it's true, you really have turned to the darkness, the last person with the legendary eyes, so I have no choice but to kill you now. An enemy to our village is an enemy of mine, laughing. I would like to see you try. Cursed Sora pulls off the Shadow Blade from his back. Nice blade. Skylar points at Excalibur at the Shadow Blade. Let's end this, Skylar and Cursed Sora. charge at each other, clashing blades. So this is all of the power darkness had given you, Sora. Laughing, you haven't seen anything, Skylar. I won't need to use my full power. That's what you think, cursed Sora. Cursed Sora unlocks the Shadow Blade with Excalibur, pulling it back. Skylar then punches cursed Sora across the face, knocking cursed Sora backwards on his feet. Cursed Skylar... I'm going insane. Skylar turns the Excalibur blade backwards and runs full speed, smashing the Excalibur blade into Cursed Sora's guts. What? No way. Your speed is faster than I thought, alright. Legendary eyes, let's do this. Take this. Skylar turns the Excalibur back around, stabbing Sora. Cursed Sora fades away. No way. Skylar turns her head around. Cursed Sora punches Skylar in the face. You know Fat Geralt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of every time there's a punch. Knocking Skylar backwards, Cursed Sora raises the Shadow Blade and uses Hell's Blast, knocking Skylar back through a wall. Now this is real power. Cursed Sora grips his fist. I have never felt this kind of power before. It feels good.
Skylar appears in front of Cursed Sora. Skylar swings down the Excalibur at Cursed Sora.
Hold on, before you continue.
Yeah.
So I just pulled up the PS2 cutscenes from episode 3 of the game. He is not ripping off the Jedi Temple level. So I apologize to Mike Freeney, but you're still pulling a big Anakin Skywalker here.
That is true. Nice try. Cursed Sora dodges to the side. You're possessive. Way too slow. Cursed Sora uppercuts Skylar, bringing down the Shadow Blade on Skylar, slamming Skylar to the ground. So, Skylar, you were trained to kill me. You were in a different league, Skylar. Skylar, you are something, Skylar. Why did people talk like this? Cursed Sora brings down the Shadow Blade on Skylar. No way! Skylar lifts up the Excalibur, going through Cursed Sora's guts. Cursed Sora's legendary eyes widen, smiling. I got you, Sora. I don't think so. Skylar's eyes widen. No way! Cursed Sora pulls out the Excalibur and kicks Skylar backwards on the ground. You can't cool me. You can't kill me, you foolish mortal. Now get out of my way. Skylar gets back up, holding the Excalibur, and begins to laugh. What are you laughing at, Skylar? What's so funny? I guess I will have to use my full power. What are you talking about? Skylar, you can't possibly have that much more power. Skylar pulls back the Excalibur and runs at light speed. Cursed Sora uses the legendary eyes and holds up the Shadow Blade. Skylar's Excalibur comes clashing against the Shadow Blade. Cursed Sora slides backwards on his feet. Cursed Sora holds his ground. Cursed Sora stops gliding
I thought
back.
he just slid back. How is he holding his ground and sliding back?
I don't know, bro. Skylar pulls back the Excalibur at light speed, swinging the Excalibur down at Cursed Sora's feet. Cursed Sora's legendary eyes widen. Cursed Sora flips backwards, landing on his feet. Cursed Sora looks at Skylar in shock. How can this be? My legendary eyes can barely keep up. Skylar's power is far stronger than I remember. If I were to use my full What?
Isn't this the scene where Sasuke fights Rock Lee, basically?
No.
Where Sasuke like can't keep up with him because Rock Lee's running at like light speed and is beating his ass.
You know, I guess that would be accurate.
You know,
except
I have
this
two
is
things
poorly
to say.
written.
I have two things I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
Despite these characters running at super intense speeds, there is never nobody has accidentally time traveled yet going at the speed of light. Nobody has also been affected by any sort of sonic boom or shockwave moving like so fast in against or around something. And also, I had one more thing to say, which is, oh yeah, I wish I got to know who this Skylar person was. She seemed to have been.
Skylar was in the book earlier.
Nope.
No,
I could be wrong. I remember the Excalibur blade.
I'm pretty sure she's in later chapters.
No, she's not. She has, because we made that weapons. Me and Matt made a weapons list.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Excalibur was on it.
Yeah, it wasn't. We need to go back and update that. All right. Yada yada yada. Sora was fighting Skylar. Skylar was stronger, and then Sora's like, "But if I used my full power, it would be over in seconds." Cursed Sora jumps backwards into the air. The Shadow Blade glows black and silver. Cursed Sora spins the Shadow Blade and uses Dragon Hammer?
Dragon Hammer.
Dragon Hammer.
That sounds like a Monster Hunter attack.
That sounds like a sex position.
The blast.
I mean, a
flies
Monster
down.
Hunter attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it like you know how like in like Mortal Kombat 9 when like you're fighting Shao Kahn and like he was like in his standard like fighting animation, then he'll use the hammer. He'll quickly like switch to like swinging the hammer down. I just imagine Cursed Sora doing that.
Probably.
Sledgehammer out of nowhere.
The blast flies down at Skylar. That's the best you
And he
can
go-
do.
And he goes, "You suck."
Skylar jumps up in the air and hits Cursed Sora in the guts with the Excalibur. Cursed Sora flies backwards, crashing through the floor. Skylar then lands on the floor, holding out the Excalibur forward. Alright, where are you, Sora? He's in the fucking hole! Where do you... Oh, I'm sorry. Cursed Sora's hands pop up from the floor, grabbing Skylar's feet. No way, I'm stuck! Cursed Sora appears in the air in front of Skylar. What? Impossible! That's literally a move Kakashi uses in Naruto. Alright, Sergio. 112 is yours.
Alright. Take this. Cursed Sora holds up the Shadow Blade. The Shadow Blade glows black and silver with electricity. Cursed Sora swings down the Shadow Blade using Dark Thunder. Skylar struggles to get free. The blast closes it on Skylar. Please don't die, Skylar. Skylar looks up at the huge blast. Skylar's eyes widen. No way, the huge blast hits Skylar dead. No. On. Making
No,
a
dead
big
on, not
explosion.
dead, not dead, like dead on.
Yeah, I know. That was me making a joke.
Okay.
Cursed Sora lands on the
I
floor.
can't tell, honestly, because this book is so indecipherable.
Skylar is most likely going to be dead within the next page or so. Cursed Sora lands on the floor looking in the big hole. I still see you, Skylar, through my eyes. I have no blind spots with these eyes. I know you're still alive. Cursed Sora sees Excalibur on the ground. Skylar slowly gets up all bloody. Floor pieces slide off Skylar's back. Damn it, so much power. How can you have so much power? Sora, you never had this much power before. I don't understand. I know. I can stop you. I fight for the light. Let's just say this is my only my first form. Skylar's eyes widen. So I still have the chance to win, but I shall take all my energy here. Goes Skylar, uses light speed and punches Cursed Sora, knocking Cursed Sora backwards in the air. Skylar gathers energy to her hands from the Excalibur and uses Shining Moon. The blast hits Cursed Sora backwards through a wall. Skylar goes down on one knee, breathing hard, dripping in blood. Cursed Sora appears in front. There's a big indent of Skylar. Cursed Sora hits Skylar in the face, knocking her backwards, breaking a mirror. Skylar gets stabbed in the shoulder. Skylar then falls up against a wall. It's the end of the road for you, Skylar. The Excalibur floats in the air behind Cursed Sora, pointing at Cursed Sora. Cursed Sora pulls back the Shadow Blade. Now die. Shadow Blade flies forward at Skylar, who smiles. Excalibur flies in towards Cursed Sora. You're just too predictable. Nice try, Skylar. See you in the next life. Cursed Sora flips backward, landing on the ground. Skylar's eyes widen. The Excalibur goes through Skylar's guts, impaling her to the wall. Blood spilling from her mouth. Skylar goes limp as the light leaves her eyes. He didn't write that. I was spicing it up. That's probably how I would have wrote it. Skylar sees her life flash before her eyes. She wishes that she could have been with her family, but no. Sora turns around. Skylar explodes. That's not actually what happened. I'm pumping it up.
Stop
He
paraphrasing.
So much for that. Come on, heroes. At least give me someone who can at least fight. Cursed Sora puts the Shadow Blade on his back. I could rewrite this book and make it the most epic thing imaginable, but
This book would turn into like six books if you did that.
Yeah.
Because there needs to be more stuff.
Yeah.
This is the Whedon cut of books. There needs to be an extra 400 pages.
Am I the only one who's kind of unnerved by the fact that there's just no such thing as heroes coming in at the last minute? There's no heroic tendencies in fucking anybody. There's no heroes in this world. Everybody's a jackass weak loser. Where is Twilight Riku? Where's any of the Rikus?
Do you think Riku and Angel are gonna be like, it's so sad that my friend Skylar died?
I don't think they're gonna mention her name. I think that's the last we will ever see those 6 letters arranged in that configuration. Anyhow.
Press F for Skylar, everyone.
F.
No.
Is it you, Jacob, or me?
I'll do it.
It's Matt, I think.
Okay.
Chapter 24. The light and the organization all fall to the darkness. Wasn't the organization already dark? What? I know. What?
Yeah.
No, shut up, idiot.
No, they're the good guys because they don't
No,
want to
shut up,
fucking
idiot.
kill people like Sora and Riku do.
Yeah, notice that it's not any Organization 7 people doing the murdering. It's just Sora.
It's just Sora.
They're just
he already
like, we
killed
want
all the
Sora
other
on our
Organization 7
side.
people. Yeah.
They were like, all right, Sora, you're on the program. Now we need you to go to our village and we need you to just knock everyone
They're
out.
probably
Murder!
They're probably only recruiting Sora because he killed 4 of their guys and he's worth
See,
at least 4
they're
people.
pacifists and they're unable to murder people. That's why they turn Sora to the dark side, because they can't murder people. They have to get someone else to do the murdering for them.
Probably. Oh, let's do an ad break after this one. Then we'll do a discussion. Cursed Sora walks out of the room. After this chapter, not this page. Cursed Sora walks out of the room and looks around. The control room is near. Cursed Sora walks through a hall towards the council room. All right, guys.
We're in a building?
Here I come.
I thought we were outside.
Yeah, wait, he just walked out. Well, no, he's in the temple. They said he's in the temple.
Yeah, he's in the Jedi temple.
Cursed Sora walks up to the council room, raising his hand
Jedi
up,
council room?
busting the door down with dark energy. What Cursed Sora's legendary's eyes widen. No way, there's no one here. Shouldn't he have been able to know that because of the power of the...
Probably.
Fucking whatever. What is Sora the Wise planning? It's taking way too long to find the control room. Didn't he live here? Shouldn't he know where that is? Excuse me? Must find it. Come on, legendary eyes. Show me the room. Cursed Sora opens his eyes wide. Oh, there it is. Cursed Sora snaps his fingers and disappears to the control room. Oh, I found it. Teleports. Fucking screw narrative stakes. Screw this paragraph. Screw this page. Screw this fucking book. Cursed Sora appears in the control room. Die. Cursed Sora turns around with legendary eyes wide. A blast hits cursed marked Sora back, crashing into a wall. You know, the funny part is he's not even calling him Curse Mark Sora. It seems like he wrote it as Cursed Marked Sora, which is hilarious for so many other reasons. Cursed Sora opens his legendary eyes. A blade goes through Cursed Sora's right shoulder. Damn you, hero of light! Cursed Sora pulls the sword out, sticking the shadow blade through the hero's guts. That was just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Damn, he put in some work. Cursed Sora kicks back the dead hero and gets up, holding his shoulder. Damn it, the stupid hero got past my legendary eyes. But where is everyone? Something is not right. Cursed Sora picks up a cloth from a table and wraps his... There's just tables everywhere!
Yeah, just like the castle.
Now Cursed Sora walks over to the control room and slices the panel with the shadow blade, shutting them down. You think he did it like Roxas did during the end of the Twilight Town section?
Eh.
That was a little too easy. Cursed Sora snaps his fingers, disappearing. Cursed Sora appears back at the front door and opens the door. Can he not even be arsed to walk through the goddamn building? He has to just teleport everywhere.
It's a big building.
What's going on? Cursed Sora looks in shock. 100 heroes stand before Cursed Sora. You're possessive right on time, Sora, so it's you, Sora the Wise. I knew you guys were up to something. So, Sora, can you hold your own ground? Can you defeat us all? Shouts one of the heroes. Cursed Sora pulls out the Shadow Blade. We shall see, won't we? Rai and Dark Rose appear next to Cursed Sora? Even Sora is confused and said, "What are you two doing here?" Sorry, Sora, we couldn't let you have all the fun. Rai pulls out the Dark Blade and Dark Rose pulls out the Masamune sword. Bring it on. All right, heroes. Sora the Wise raises the Legend Blade. Charge.
The Legend Blade.
The Legendary Blade and the Legend Blade.
No, just the Legend Blade. It's different. It's different and cool.
All right. Somebody read the next fucking page.
114.
All right, guys. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, split up now, said Dark Rose. Right, Rai, Cursed Sora, and Dark Rose go different ways. Cursed Sora's Shadow Blade goes through a hero's guts and swings the Shadow Blade back. He didn't even move the sword. He just, it just went through someone and killed them.
Yeah.
Cutting off a hero's head. A hero swings her sword at Cursed Sora, but ducks, cutting off the hero's leg. Cursed Sora, that's a different body part. Cursed Sora jumps back in the air and uses Dragon Hammer, killing a dozen heroes. There's only 100! He's already killed 14! 15 if you count the leg. Cursed Sora lands back on the ground, bringing down the Shadow Blade, cutting down another hero. 16. Cursed Sora spins the Dark Shadow Blade. Keep it coming. Bring it on. Rai swings down the Dark Blade, cutting off a hero's arm. A hero clashes his blade with the Dark Blade. Nice try, Rai. Lets the Dark Blade fall, cutting the hero's arm off. 18. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Rai steps back and holds up the Dark Blade. A wind spiral forms in the Dark Blade. Be gone! Rai brings down the Dark Blade and uses Wind Tunnel, wiping out 20 heroes.
20
that's 30.
heroes.
That's 38.
38.
Rai looks up and sees Sora the Wise, who is looking at Rai. Rai and Sora the Wise walk closer to each other. A hero brings her sword down her sword. Rai cuts off the hero's head. 39. Rai and Sora the Wise meet a few feet from one another, looking at each other. Well, we meet again, Sora the Wise. Rai holds the Dark Blade in front of him. Sora the Wise holds out the Legend Blade so you can handle the Legend's power. Rai and Sora the Wise clash blades. They unlock blades and clash again repeatedly. That's a terrible way to describe it. Oh,
Blade touch over and over
Blade
again.
touch. Rai swings the Dark Blade forward once more, locking with the Legend Blade. Hold on, I'm gonna write down 38 so we don't forget. It's 38, right? Or is it 39?
39.
39. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, because he just cut a dude's head off.
HIV,
Yep.
sure?
Yep.
Damn you, Sora the Wise. Rai goes to trip Sora the Wise. Someone's yelling in the background.
Yep.
Sorry if that picked up. Hold on.
Yeah. So is this getting worse?
It's getting more entertaining.
Is it?
I think it did. I'm having a fun time.
Where is this story going?
Well, I'll tell you where it's going. Sora the Wise jumps up, kicking Rai back, flipping back to his feet. I won't let you win, Rai. Rai steps back, a wind spiral forms around the Dark Blade. Rai brings down the Dark Blade and uses the Wind Tunnel. The blast heads straight for Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise holds up the Legend Blade. The Wind Tunnel hits against the Legend Blade, making Sora the Wise slide back. So this is all you can do, Rai. How do they know each other?
Unclear.
Why is Rai fighting Sora the Wise? Is it so it's not confusing to fucking read?
Probably.
Sora the Wise raises up the Legend Blade, deflecting the wind tunnel. Eyes widen. No, this can't be. Sora the Wise appears in front of Rai, bring down the Legend Blade upon Rai. Rai holds up the dark blade, locking with the Legend Blade. Darn you, Sora the Wise. There is no way you can beat me, Sora the Wise. Rai pulls back the dark blade, charging at Sora the Wise.
I guess I'm wrong. Dark Heart died. Dark Rose is alive.
Yeah.
Does it matter? They're the same character.
I'm gonna put a correction on our
Absolutely
Twitter.
no tangible difference between Dark Rose and Dark Heart.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna post a tweet saying I was wrong because I made a tweet saying that Dark Heart was the one who survived.
I don't think he even knows.
Because I could have swore Dark Rose was the one who died, but I'll take Mike Freeney's word for it.
No, it was Dark Heart who died, I think.
I don't even know. It doesn't matter.
I don't fucking care. I should have been keeping track, but I didn't care enough. Did we finish that page?
Yeah.
Then
We're on
one.
I read up to the end of that the end of the paragraph that continues.
Oh, right.
So Rai brings forward.
Yeah, Rai brings forward the Dark Blade. Sora the Wise blocks the Dark Blade with the Legend Blade. So this is all you got, Sora the Wise, as Rai punches Sora the Wise across the face. Another just fat girl deck. Sora the Wise doesn't
about
even
this
flinch.
episode. You need to fat girl it up.
Rai looks in shock. Sora the Wise slams his fist into Rai's guts. Rai's eyes widen, blood spills from Rai's mouth. Sora the Wise brings out the Legend Blade, breaking Rai's left arm. Rai falls to his knees, feeling the pain. Darn you, Sora the Wise. Dark Rose swings the Masamune sword in front of him at some heroes. Dark Rose cuts down a half a dozen heroes charging at her. Dark Rose is a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been a thing for a while.
I thought it was a guy. All right. Now take the. Also, what is 9? What half a? How about 6? 45.
45.
45 dead. Now take this. Dark Rose holds up the Masamune sword in front of her. Behold, Dragon Strike. Magic missile. The huge blast wipes out 30 heroes. All right, that's
75.
Dark Rose sees Sora the Wise. Dark Rose runs towards Sora the Wise, cutting down heroes in her path. I don't know how many that is. Dark Rose gets behind Sora the Wise and swings the Masamune sword at Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise turns around, blocking the Masamune sword. What? No way. You have to try harder than that to fight me. Now is my chance. Rai stands up with the Dark Blade in hand, running at Sora the Wise's backside. Rai gets close to Sora the Wise and swings the Dark Blade at Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise pulls back the Legend Blade and kicks Dark Rose backwards onto the ground. Sora the Wise then sticks the Legend Blade back, going through Rai's guts. No, Rai's eyes widen. Blood flows out of Rai's mouth and falls to his knees. Sora the Wise pulls out the Legend Blade. Rai drops the Dark Blade, falling on his face. Dark Rose gets up. You may have taken down Rai. There's no way you will beat me, feeling the anger rage inside her.
You may have taken.
Dark Rose swings the Masamune sword at Sora the Wise as Sora the Wise lifts up the Legend Blade, blocking the Masamune sword. Dark Rose then goes to punch Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise catches Dark Rose's fist and knees Dark Rose in the guts. Sora the Wise turns the Legend Blade around and knocks Dark Rose in the face.
What is Sora doing? Let's just ask that. What is he doing right now?
Next page.
Jacob or me?
Thank you.
Alright. Sora the Wise? Is that how it starts?
Yes.
Sora the Wise knees Dark Rose in the guts. Dark Rose falls on her knees and hands. Sorry, Dark Rose. You are possessive, no match for me. Sora the Wise kicks Dark Rose in the guts up, landing on her back. Dark Rose gets up and laughs. So this is all the great Sora the Wise has. He was just kicking your ass. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was only pretending to suck.
Well, if that's what you think, then come and get me. Alright, then Dark Rose holds out the Masamune sword. Let's end this. Dark Rose uses light speed, appearing behind Sora the... It just occurred to me. Is light speed the thing in Bleach where they travel really fast? Is that what that is?
Maybe.
Oh my god, I think it is.
Hold on, let's see.
It feels like it is. I don't know.
No, it's not. It's just called speed. Lightning. Oh no, lightning is basically called light speed according to the Bleach wiki.
Nice. Sora the Wise spins around really fast and catches the Masamune sword. Sora the Wise lets go of the Masamune sword and goes to kick Dark Rose. Dark Rose then flips backwards, dodging Sora the Wise's foot. Dark Rose swings the Masamune sword at Sora the Wise, but Sora the Wise dodges to the side. Sora the Wise punches Dark Sword across the face, knocking Dark Rose backwards on her feet. What was the point of him letting go of... Whatever. My throat's getting dry. I'm not going to scream about this anymore. Damn you, Sora the Wise. As Dark Rose swings the Masamune sword, then at the last second goes to kick Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise grabs Dark Rose's foot, lifting
That's
Dark
terrible
Rose up.
sword form.
Yeah. And slams Dark Rose back on the ground, back first. Sora the Wise points the legend blade at Dark Rose. Come on, get up. Surely you have more power than this, Dark Rose. Dark Rose flips back up and swings the Masamune sword at Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise leans low down and kicks Dark Rose up in the air too easy. I hope the TF2 conga sound plays when he limbos underneath the sword. Sora the Wise appears above Dark Rose hidden lotus. Sora the Wise punches Dark Rose at light speed. Sora the Wise punches Dark Rose in all directions at light speed. No, it's the Naruto flashing. That's what it is. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
Not
It was
done
one
yet.
of the two.
Sora the Wise appears above Dark Rose and slams the legend blade at Dark Rose's guts. Dark Rose falls full speed to the ground. Sora the Wise lands on the ground where Dark Rose is. Dark Rose slowly gets up with the Masamune sword in hand, dripping with blood. I will kill you, Sora the
Sora
Wise.
the
If it's the
Wise
last
is a
thing I
fucking-
do, I will avenge
he's
Rise's
like
death, I
Hitler.
promise you. Yeah.
He's
Dark
like
Rose
Hitler.
swings the...
He's like, you guys are all heroes, but they're like Nazis.
Yeah.
They just slaughter innocent people.
Dark Rose swings the Masamune sword at Sora the Wise. Sora the Wise grabs the Masamune sword. That's the third time he's grabbed it. Why doesn't he just keep it? And pulls Dark Rose closer, putting one of his hands on Dark Rose's guts. Oh no. No. Dark Rose's body freezes. What's going on here? Sora the Wise's hand lights up and uses beam cannon, blowing straight through Dark Rose's guts. Dark Rose's eyes widen. Blood flies from her mouth. No way, I can't die here. I'm just gonna finish this page. Is that okay with you, Jacob?
Sure.
The Masamune sword falls out of Dark Rose's hand. Dark Rose falls backwards to her death. Sora the Wise looks down at Dark Rose. It's a shame it had to end like this. We shall meet again someday, old friend. Cursed Sora brings... What the fuck is he talking about? No! What?
Okay. So Dark Rose is now dead. I guess I was right in saying that Dark Rose is dead. Just
Yes,
took a bit.
it just was delayed. Cursed Sora brings down the Shadow Blade, cutting off a hero's arm. 46?
No. Remember, fucking Dark Rose took out 30.
Oh, so 76.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and an unknown amount that was killed by Dark Rose.
So, assuming that that's the last hero, 24.
Yeah, there's too many heroes. I'm wasting too much time here. I'll make you get out of my way. Cursed Sora steps back. The remaining heroes charge at Cursed Sora and spins the Shadow Blade faster and faster. Cursed Sora brings down the Shadow Blade using Ultimate Dragon, killing all the heroes except Sora.
All
the Wise.
100 are dead.
Now all of them are dead. Doesn't matter how many were left.
Yep.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a metric of how many Dark Rose killed based on how many Sora kills at the end, but
no.
yeah, it's out the window.
I think it's time for an ad break.
I think it's time for an ad break. 2.
Be back in a minute.
Hello and welcome back to So You Think You Can Fanon. We have just gotten back from our nearby landmass for some drinks and some bathroom shenanigans, and now we're ready to have a discussion on what has transpired.
The unspeakable events.
I think Sora the Wise is a fucking domestic terrorist. I think he's like this universe's ISIS leader.
Maybe. What's her?
One of the reason Sora is complacent in murder is because of his brainwashing by the demon that is known as Sora the Wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm correct, Shadow murdered everyone in the village initially. Then Sora the Wise came and he built a hero school / temple where he trained up a bunch of heroes. Or they're Jedi. He trained up a bunch of Jedi, right? And they had a Jedi council.
Yeah.
And they had a control room, because that's where Anakin needs to go in the episode 3 level or whatever. And so Sora was quickly rushed into being our Anakin Skywalker, and automatically he's just going and he's doing his murdering. Dark Rose is dead. We've got 2 organization members left, Rai and Jaleesa. So I'm assuming that the next bit will be Sora versus Sora the Wise. No, Rai's alive.
No, Rai is dead.
He killed Rai?
He killed Rai.
Remember Dark Rose was trying to
Oh yeah, Rai died.
avenge.
That means Jaleesa's the only one left. Oh,
And Sora.
That's true.
I'm kind of excited to see what happens next, because this just feels like the end of the book. Are we approaching the end of part 1? When does part
Sora
1
has to become a good guy again.
Nope, we got another 24 chapters until we end part 1. And I read the beginning of part 2. Part 2 starts about as confusingly as the first part does.
Did you try reading a little bit before to see if it made sense and context, or does it just not make any sense?
It literally just fucking happens. It is just there.
Great.
Nothing else.
I made an update to your tweet about Dark Rose not being killed.
What?
I don't know if you saw it. It just says update. Fuck.
I mean, I guess it does kind of lead into it. Not. What the fuck ever. I don't care. We'll get there when we get there. But the basic gist is, we got a lot left to do.
And this book sucks.
So where are we thinking it's gonna go? Let's discuss this. We haven't really discussed
I know
that
everything
in
that
a long
happens,
time.
so I can drop hints if you want me to.
No,
so
I want to hear Sergio's theories.
Oh, okay. So Sora is going to fight Sora the Wise, and I think he's either going to kill him, or Sora the Wise will somehow get him back to the light. It might be the Angel is the one who does it, because Twilight Riku is sitting with his thumbs on his ass while his friends and mentor are getting murdered.
He's probably going to become Twilight.
Sora?
Twilight Sora.
I mean, I guess the end game is to defeat Jaleesa, but this book isn't anywhere from being over yet. It's so confusing.
It's so frustrating. It feels like we're...
Because I know Freeney's pacing, and I know we have 300 pages left. So when I go, oh yeah, they'll defeat Jaleesa, that's not going to be, oh, we beat Jaleesa, go take a nap on the couch, book over. That's next chapter. Sora grabs Jaleesa's head and bounces her off a table, and she dies of a brain hemorrhage. And then Sora goes to nap, and then when he wakes up, there's a whole new villain that we got to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Literally,
who is the big bad of this novel?
He goes to sleep, and there's another...
Oh, Shadow! We've forgotten about Shadow!
Well, someone's gonna be controlling Shadow if Shadow's an Itachi equivalent.
Yeah, the biggest almighty bad.
But Jacob.
Yeah, someone has
But
to be the
Jacob.
Obito of this story.
But Jacob, what if this was written before we knew that?
Was it?
I don't even know.
Because that might be the case.
I'm still confused with the timeline of release of these novels.
This came out in 2012, right?
Well,
Or
remember
2014?
from our interview with him, quote unquote, from our questions, we know that he's had this in his head for a long time.
So, but who knows how long he actually wrote it for?
Yeah, that's true.
I hate when I type in Chain of Memories books, it brings up the Chain of Memories manga.
The manga. Pogger manga, by the way, very good.
Yeah, I've read it. We're talking about Chain of Memories, the paperback. It was published 2015. I don't know when Naruto wrapped up because I'm not into that gay crap.
17?
Yeah, so we would have known about Itachi by then, but I'm not sure if he adapted the story with that in mind. So it's hard to say.
Dang, Chain of Lost Memories is only 248 pages.
Thank dude. Fucking God. Oh, dang, dude, me.
Or wait, no.
Thanks.
So there's a Chain of Memories that is like a cover that's like a base cover, and that one was published 2015. But the Chain of Memories that Matt owns was published 2016. So perhaps there's a first draft version out there.
That's scary. That's really scary.
I don't want to know what the difference is.
Considering the fact that okay, I'm gonna spoil one character that's in the second part. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Considering the fact that literally Elsa from Frozen is in this fucking book.
Well, we've talked about that before.
I know, but it's just so goddamn dumb. But it tells us when this had to be made. Because when did Frozen come out? Shit.
20.
Maybe she's unrelated? Question mark.
No, she looks exactly like Elsa. And
Frozen came out in 2013.
Okay, so this had to be written after that.
I was close, considering I guessed. I pulled it out my ass.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow. God. Every day, my willpower drains further and further as we get through this book.
Anyways, yeah. Sergio, what do you think is going to happen after Sora fights Sora the Wise?
I don't know how long he's gonna
have be the main villain.
Probably, maybe. I don't know how long he's gonna have him be evil for. Is the thing.
That's true. Sora the Wise is like a domestic terrorist, right? Hear me out. Like, all of these, like, heroes were just so quickly to just be like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kill you, bitch. Like, just straight up kill you. You're gonna die. And there's no, like, attempt to, like, negotiate or, like, do hero things, like, try to talk through it. They're just like, yep, bye, bitch. No wonder Sora is so quick to murder. Sora the Wise is supposed to be, like, a super, like, kind, like, all-knowing good guy, and he fucking murdered 2 people this chapter that he knew. Like, old friends. He's like, see you later, bitch, and they're like...
Yeah, it's not like...
frustrating.
He didn't, like, draw it as, like, what's it called? As, like, Sora is trying to fight this. Sora is just...
Dude, Sora fucking loves being in the darkness. He swims
who
in that shit.
Who instilled him with those murderous intents and values? Sora the Wise, that's who.
We still don't know why his name is Sora. Are you still keyed in on the time travel plot?
The what?
Yeah, I think it's a time travel plot. I think Sora the Wise is going to be Sora.
Is there a time travel plot?
I think so.
I was
I
asking
can neither
Matt, the one who
confirm nor
sounds like he
deny.
knows. So wait. So okay, I'm just gonna point this out. Sora the Wise knows everything that's about to happen. He let all of his students be murdered by cursed Sora. He didn't.
The thing
He
is,
did
Sergio,
not.
that feels like something that would happen. And I will tell you that there is some form of character rebirth at some point in the book.
Because hold on. So what this is implying is that Sora the Wise told his younger self to go find Angel, knowing full well that his dad's best friend Rain would die, that all of his students were going to end up dead, and Sora was going to end up in the hands of Organization 7. Unless this is a big thing of, like, a few have to die for the greater good, like a Doctor Strange, like, only in one timeline do we win this, so it has to play out exactly like how I tell you it needs to play out, which is just the writers defeating any purpose of, oh, why didn't somebody do this? Yeah, I think Sora the character is a huge thundering dumbass.
And a horrible person. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sora the Wise couldn't have, like, I don't know, directed, like, he didn't even like, he knows where to go. He didn't even go like, hey Sora, go here. This is where Riku is, or whatever. He just go adventure. No, he let Angel go with Sora, and he knew that Angel was gonna get kidnapped.
Yep.
It's just it's so frustrating.
I was thinking, actually, I want to ask you guys, would you want to read Silk Tara's comic for an episode to, like,
yeah.
yin and yang?
Hell yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
And then, yeah, maybe we could add her, and then she would finally recognize her podcast, or she tells us off and blocks us. Because she never responded. Well, my Instagram got nay-nayed before she could respond to her message, and I assume that she never got back to Jake.
Nope.
Did it at least say, like, seen? I don't know if Twitter does the scene things. You can see if somebody actually saw it.
It dain't do that. Let me check.
I thought it did.
It does. Let's see.
Because I thought I could see. Yeah, if you click the check mark next to the message,
yeah.
the message.
It is simply sent.
Dang.
No, it has not been seen.
I know she's been on Twitter. Maybe she just doesn't check her DMs.
Probably
Maybe she
not.
gets a lot of horny people.
She probably only checks her DMs for, like, commissions. So maybe we'll get a response when she opens commissions, if she opens commissions.
Maybe we should commission her to make like a banner or something.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we should wrap up the episode here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a pretty good place to stop. I hope everybody is enjoying listening to our suffering.
No, being the chain of memory seems to be the most popular thing we do. I assume that everyone who's listening is enjoying.
I'm glad.
In air quotation marks.
In air quotation marks. In heavy air quotation marks. Enjoying.
Quotation mark, quotation mark, quotation mark.